Hi, welcome back to Tax Hacks with Alli. I'm Alli, your host. I'm a tax professional, and I'm going to share with you some of my experience and hopefully help you sleep at night. So today we're going to talk about what happens now I filed my tax return, I owe IRS, and I can't pay it. You know, what are they going to do? They're going to take me to jail? Are they going to take my first, but like what? Crap, what do I do? And so I've met many people in my career who have been in this position where they just they're crippled. They're really paralyzed by this fear of what happens next. What are my options? And you want to be hopeful. You hear ads on the internet and on the radio that say, pennies on the dollar. You don't have to pay all your taxes. And in certain circumstances, that may be true, but in most circumstances, it's not. So let me break it down for you and let you know what your options are if you owe IRS. So you filed the tax return. It's been a couple months. You get a letter in the mail that says you owe. And on the notice, there's a phone number you can call or directions on how to set up a payment plan on their website. So either of those are going to be great solutions for you. So let's say you are able to make some payments. You've got a job, you've got some income coming in. Maybe you owe $2,000 or something, something under 10,000, and you feel like you can make payments over time. You really would like to pay like $500 a month and get it behind you. Well, you can go online and set up an IRS.gov My Account. And on that My Account, you can set up a payment plan. As long as your payments get that debt paid off over 72 months, then they will accept the amount that you want to pay if it's the amount you owe divided by 72. So let's say that we're going to go with an example of $2,000. So you filed your taxes, you owed $1,978. You get your bill in the mail and it says with interest and penalties, you owe us $2,000. You can go right on to irs.gov. So that's www.irs.gov, and then go to make a payment or My Account. If you're going to be doing multiple payments, I do suggest that you set up a My Account. It's going to give you access to what your current balance is, place that you can make additional payments, and you also can set up a direct debit agreement or a traditional payment plan where you send in a check or payment each month. If you set up a direct debit agreement, it's going to cost you less. There is a collections fee that they charge you, and if it's a traditional payment plan where you're going to mail in the payments, it's like $150 or something. And if you do it with the direct debit where it pulls it out of your account on a specific day of the month, then it's like $40. So it does save you a couple bucks. If you've got a lower balance and you're comfortable with setting that up, go ahead and do it. IRS does stick to the terms. They don't suck out more money out of the account than you've agreed to. So if you owed your $2,000, you're going to want to sign up for a payment plan of that number divided by 72 payments. So that ends up being $27.78 a month. So let's round up to the nearest 10 and let's do $30 a month. So now you're going to be responsible on the hook for $30 per month, and you get to decide what day it comes out of your account, the 1st through the 28th, because there are some months where we have 28 days in the month. And so you'll go ahead and go online, or you can call in and set this up. The phone number is on the notice. And you call them and you say, I'd like to make a payment plan of $30 a month, or online you sign up and say, I want to make a payment plan for $30 a month. That should satisfy their requirements. And now that's what you're responsible for. And it's, if you can pay more, if there's a month you can pay $500 towards it, please do, because penalties and interest are going to continue to accrue and add on to this balance until it's paid off. So you do want to pay more when you can, but you don't want to be obligated to pay $500 a month on this balance, because what happens if you're having a bad month? The car breaks down, or you got to go to the dentist and pay a couple $100 for a filling or something you weren't expecting. Now, all of a sudden, IRS is going to pull money out of your account that you could have had be a lesser obligation, and it's coming out. Good luck calling them to tell them to stop or waive that payment. You can call them and ask them to waive a payment, but their systems are kind of we're going to say antiquated. So they actually operate on an old DOS computer system, and they have multiple computer systems. So you might call and talk to somebody on the phone and tell them, hey, something came up. I've got a payment next week and I need to skip it. And they're going to say, oh, well, sorry, we're too late. Or that system, we can't get into that system right now. We're having computer problems, so it's much better to sign up for less, for the lesser amount that you're required, that they'll be satisfied with, and pay extra when you can by going onto that portal or just sending an additional check and, or logging on and making a payment online towards your IRS account than it is to obligate yourself to a higher amount. So definitely recommend you take whatever that balance is divided by 72. As long as you owe less than about $25,000, they will accept that 1/27th of the balance as a payment plan. And definitely, if you can and you're comfortable with it, do it out of your direct debit. It will come out like clockwork, and you won't have to kind of worry about, crap, did I miss making my payment? Did it not get there in the mail? That's another problem. If you're sending a check in the mail, things can get lost in the mail. And unfortunately, and they don't send you a receipt to say, oh, thank you, we got your payment, it was right on time. Nope. You just get a letter saying you defaulted on this payment plan if for some reason they don't get the payment. So definitely you want to make a payment plan if you're able to, and you want to set it up for the lowest terms possible. And I'm going to go ahead and make, in the next video, we'll go ahead and cover what to do if you can't pay that minimum payment. Things are really tight for you and your family, and maybe you lost a job or something. I don't know what the circumstances, they could be anything. So we want to look at, okay, now I owe and I can't do the minimum payment that they want. Are there other options? All right, so I'll be back soon with some more information about what to do when you owe IRS. Talk to you soon.